Hello everyone, it's the Greenway Hunter, and I'm coming at you today with another video. I recently ordered an Inuyasha pop-up parade figure off Amazon, and this is the box it came in. I'll let y'all know when I get it open, and I'll show it off to y'all. See, this is the Inuyasha pop-up parade figure still in its box. I'm going to take it out of the box because that way it won't take up as much shelf space. It looks like a good quality figure. Good Smile always does good on their pop-up parades. Way detailed than a crane figure, but still not super detailed. That's gonna cost you like $200. I got this off of Amazon for $44, and it's around $39 on Good Smile Company, but they don't have them in stock anymore. So yeah, be careful, because when I first looked up this figure online, it had Inuyasha Pop Parade figures, Inuyasha and Kikyo without the box, and it was a completely different box, and it said that it was made from China. So there's someone selling knockoff versions of these that aren't in the pop-up parade line. They're probably just crane game figures, and people are trying to pass them off as pop-up parades. Okay, I'm going to now remove Inuyasha from his box, and I'll set him up, and then you guys can get a closer look at him. I just want to show you this real quick, just in case you've never bought a pop-up parade. But Inuyasha sort of vacuum sealed in. So what you got to do is you see this, and you got to pull it apart, and then you got to take the elements out of the back, like the Tessaiga, and hook it up to his handle. I hope that at least gives you a gist about how to put it together. I would shoot the whole thing if I wasn't holding my phone. Here you can see the big difference between the packaging for the crane figures and a pop-up parade figure. Is that it's sort of vacuum sealed, with the base coming on this side and Inuyasha being on this side. That way, nothing actually damages the figure during packaging. And with crane game figures, you normally have to put the feet on or put the head on, and they normally don't come with a accessory such as a sword. So just little differences like that just make Good Smile Company's pop-up parade figures be like a good middle of the road. Have a little bit of both sides. Have the cheapness of the crane figures if you really just want a character of your favorite anime and you don't want to spend like over $100 for it, but then also has the sort of good quality that you can't find on a lot of crane game figures. That is just night and day. I wish I had a crane game Inuyasha so I could show y'all the difference, but I don't. Okay, so as you can see here, we got the base. It has 1, 2, 3 holes. These are probably for the feet, and then this is probably for some other stain. Here's Inuyasha, a close-up of his face, his hair, and as you can see, they've got the blade of the Tessaiga in its own little thing, and I like this. That way, it's like protected from the elements. And as you can see, when we put this together, unlike a crane figure, all we're going to have to do is attach the blade to Inuyasha instead of having to sort of mangle him together. So yeah, great quality figure so far. Another difference I've noticed between pop-up parade and crane figures is that once you undo like the first layer of vacuum seal, you can see here the top of his head is out. Now that may not seem like a big deal to you, but if you've ever messed with a crane figure, basically everything is in package. One of the most exciting things, and also one of the most aggravating things with crane figures, is you have to like break through all the plastic. I mean, this has a lot of plastic too, but it's not as invasive as like a crane game figure. So the fact that they've already got the top, once it's been unsealed, open for you, that's a big plus. It makes it a lot easier for like newcomers to figures to set it up instead of just getting frustrated with, the cheap one. Also, as previously mentioned, I started on crane game figures. I have a lot of them, so no shame to anybody who cannot afford a Popup Parade figure or, one of those very expensive ones. Just buy what you can buy. Be reasonable with your money. And most of all, if you enjoy the figure, that's all that matters. Okay, as you can see, I've got the Tessaiga blade out. I got Inuyasha out, and we're going to go ahead and attach the Tessaiga blade to Inuyasha. Let's see if I can prop him up here so y'all can see. Oh, he's got a little tape on his hair. So quick change of plan. Instead of putting on the blade first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the base, which again has 3 holes, and as you can see, it has 2 pegs on the right and 1 on the left. Now, you may wonder, why are they putting so many pegs if he's only got 2 feet? Well, that's a good question. This mainly has to do with the weight distribution of the figure. And by putting multiple holes on 1 foot, it just better secures that. Where I've known a lot of, figures to just have 1 in each foot and it not be the most stable. What you do is you basically line them up and then gently sort of push him down into the So as you can see, there's Inuyasha fully stood up. Now let's get the Tessaiga blade. Okay, as you can see, I've got the Tessaiga sheath on, and beside the Popup Parade, I'm going to take a picture in a little bit of Inuyasha inside his case. But let's get a full in-depth look at this one last time. The hair's nice. The cloak is nice, very detailed. Even his hand is very good. It's very show accurate, very manga accurate. Look at the detail on his eyes. That is definitely Inuyasha, a great quality figure. He's got the dog ears from his daddy. He's got the long hair in the back and in the front. He's got his little binding knickers that Kyo put on him. He's got a sash, basically like a kimono, almost samurai sword outfit going on. Look, it even has the ties on the cape, like it's flowing in the wind as he's standing there, and the stitches. And you can even see where this white part looks like the sleeve of his shirt, like it's supposed to be white inside there. Very well detailed, very well made. Good job to Good Smile Company. Again, you can get this at their website. One interesting thing about them is that if you're in Japan, as far as I know, they're made in Japan. And if you're in the U.S., they're made in the because on some figures, they'll have a link especially for the U.S. customer. And again, with the crane figures, I'm sorry to be throwing shade on them, but many of them are cheaply made from China because they're designed to be, make money by getting people frustrated to win them, but they're made in China. And one thing you guys don't know about me, but I'm very passionate about, is I'm against the Chinese Communist Party. So, yeah, I don't like communism whatsoever. The only time I quote unquote enable it is when I'm buying anime figures, because so many of your common figures that are in my budget range are crane figures, and that's the only thing about them is they're mostly Banpressto. It's a big one for crane game figures, and they make some good figures, but it's China. It's made in China, which means if you're a company in China and you have over 100 employees, then you have to have someone in the government working a government branch inside your company. So by Banpressto working with Chinese manufacturers, they're basically, upholding a totalitarian system. So I'm glad for Good Smile Company. Not only do they give me a good quality figure, but they, put my mind at ease knowing that it's not made with slave labor of the Uyghur Muslims. Anyway, enough of that sadness. Let's play. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for a wonderful day, and I thank you for all the viewers that clicked on this video. Lord, I pray that you bless them. May we have a great time as they watch more of my videos and just, go about their day and influence their family and friends, and just may everybody treat each other with respect, even if they don't believe in you, or even if they have different political opinions or faiths, or, whatever it is. Just help everybody to treat each other as respectful as possible. Alright. It would really mean a lot to me if you guys would give this a like or subscribe, or heck, you don't even have to do that. You can you can basically just tell your friends, like if you identify as an anime fan, whether it be casual, an otaku, or an obsessed weeaboo, the free tiers that I have on my Patreon, anyway, then you could just at least tell, everybody you know who's interested in anime about my channel. And I am going to post another video today. I hope that y'all have a blessed day. Also, like I just mentioned, I've just started a Patreon yesterday. If you sign up for my Patreon, which so far there's one tier, there's basically, free membership where you can be a member, but you'll get access to, like, the full-length reactions with no reviews for free, but you might have to wait a few days to do that. Whereas if you're a paid Patreon supporter for $1 a month, you'll get access to all my reaction videos without any reviews as soon as I post them to Patreon. Which, starting with my last video, the one about Remonster episode 1. So if you want the full uncensored version of that, you can. And before I go, guys, I just wanted to let you know the money that I got to buy this figure was from my points from the blood connection. So it pays to give blood, guys. It's a wonderful thing. You can save a life if you do just whole blood, and if you do double edge, you can save up to 3 lives. So if you are able to, and you're able to get past the needles, then I would highly recommend that you Go out and donate today and save a life. By the way, this video is not sponsored by them or Pop-Up Parade.